Okay. I don't even know if I'm on right now. So I need people to tell me if we're on right now because I thought I had a chat thing and I don't have Nick here. So I am completely lost on how to run this show. But if I am on right now, I don't even know if I can see where a chat is. So if Nick's here, maybe he'll call me and I'll actually get him on the phone to tell me how to put the chat thing up because I thought he told me a while back and he did, but clearly I haven't done that. And as I'm talking to you, I'm trying to get the chat thing set and I cannot stand people here. Wait, maybe this is it. Chat. I cannot stand people who do broadcasts and don't know what they're doing. And here I am doing the broadcast and not knowing what I'm doing. So, peace. Thank you for your forgiveness on this. If I'm on, tell me. I do. I finally, I think I got it, Nick, who I don't even know he's on the air right now. But tell me if this sounds okay and tell me if the chat thing's okay. Like if it's streaming okay. I think the numbers are okay. This is totally winging it. It is me. I miss my son. I love you, Nick. I can't wait for you to come home because I am on my own and I don't even know how to respond to these chats. Hey, everybody. Okay, everybody's here. I just see so many different people that I know. I love y'all for being here. And this honestly was just a very quick announcement I wanted to make because my wife told me at 4 p.m., which is 15 minutes from now, we have to run and go pick up another batch of merch that we have been having made. It has been quite the process of this, and that's why we've kind of laid low on the merch for a little bit because we're trying to get the product, the numbers out. First, we needed to get everything made. Then we needed to get the quantities made, and stuff from people we know has been sold out before we actually have it, and I don't like that. So welcome, everybody. I wish I had Nick here to tell me even how many people are here because I have no idea how many people are here, but it looks like a lot. So it is great to see everyone, and I hope y'all have enjoyed Reaction Therapy, and anybody's on Patreon, I hope you've enjoyed Reaction Therapy on Patreon as well because we have had a blast. Nick and I are cranking out videos, and I appreciate y'all's concern for my health and well-being because we had quite a last few weeks opening up Patreon and getting, doing my practice and Nick doing his final semester of college and all kinds of stuff. And I was hoping to wear some of my merch today, but we are going to pick that up. So at 4 o'clock in 15 minutes, Jill said, I've got to go and pick up some of the merch, the hoodies and the shirts and stuff like that. So check that out if you get a chance to see what you like. Hi, everybody. This is really cool. Nick, if you are here, you need to let me know or text me or something because I would love to see if I'm actually doing this right. I'm so used to him being here. Okay, so here's the deal. If I can learn how to type in any responses, I would do it, but I guess I can't, right? I just have to respond to y'all as I see you. And I did put it on the slow thing because I need something to be a little bit slower, my age and my ability to kind of keep up. So I love seeing all y'all here. I saw you Darkest earlier, Sammy. I saw you in there and tons of other names. So it's good to see you. All right. I don't know what all, that's how many people there, 45. Okay, good. As it goes up, let me know. Like if it goes up to like 100 people, that would be phenomenal. I was giving it a few minutes to get started just because I know I just totally last minuted this and I didn't mean to, but I kind of did because my internet was out yesterday. For those of you who were on Patreon and we were going to do a live stream, no live stream because I came home and my modem router, everything totally off, couldn't do anything. So I did a Zoom call with the top 2 tiers of Patreon, which was phenomenal to see y'all's faces. And today I thought if it's working, then we're going to do it. Sebastian, the merch is great. The merch is actually great. Hollow, good to see you. Santos, oh man, good to see you. Hope it's warmer up there today. But the merch is actually going great. The quantities are what we're having, issues with because things have been sold out. So getting more has been the issue. But I think that's going to be solved in the next week. And plus, we didn't anticipate a lot of small sizes from, oops, there's my phone. Sorry. We didn't anticipate a lot of small sizes people wanted. And so we're getting those too. But we are going to have shirts with the slogans on them that say different things. which I like. I don't know. We're going to do a limited quantity of those. It's going to be like one of them's going to say, my therapist is an influencer. And I think it's really cool hoodie and shirt that would say that. So it's kind of cool. And I promise you, we are pricing these absolutely as low as we can. Honestly, for some of them, we're not even making money. We're selling them for what they cost because I really want to just get the product to y'all if you want it, whether it's a coffee mug or a tumbler or a shirt. We have women's V-neck shirts, hoodies, caps, all kinds of different things. So really, we just want y'all to have that. And I cannot stand overpriced merch down the road. I don't know what we're going to make, but now we're doing it that way. So I love seeing all of this. Anti-Space, I can say your name. It is good to see you here. Thanks so much for being here. How much for a bench press? I don't even know what that is. Like, what does that mean? And I would love to do more reactions. If y'all want me to, I can give the update on the Juice World thing because we had a lot of controversy over that lately, and it's been a whole issue. So let me know if you want an update on that or if everybody kind of gets it. Sammy, yep, warm in Indiana. That's really warm. It's like 80. Look, I'm hearing this covered up. I said I'm hot, and Jill's like, it's because you're wearing a dang sweater. But my office is freezing cold. And that's why I wear warmer clothes a lot of times. But it's like 83, 84 degrees here today in Texas. So, wow. Delusional Thomas, Belgium. I would love to be in Belgium right now. Anyway, I was going to give y'all just a couple of more minutes. Thanks, Fabiana. I appreciate it. I just love y'all for being here. I will just update you very quickly on the Juice World thing because it's kind of out there now with everybody. Other reactors who have been on Patreon, basically Juice WRLD's label, I think, came in and kind of copyrighted over on Patreon or Vimeo or something, Juice WRLD videos. Ours was not affected. We did not get any copyright strikes or any claims or anything against us, but we had to go ahead and take our Juice WRLD videos down, even the released ones, because they were copywriting those too. And so basically it changed our focus on the Juice WRLD tier. We cannot do any unreleased Juice WRLD at all, like period. It's just the safest way to do it. And if y'all know me, I don't know anything about copyrights. I really don't. I'm actually going to go consult with an attorney so that we can do it the right way. And I know I've had some comments from people of, trying to cheat or do whatever. Really not. I mean, I think we're trying to spread mental health. And for those of y'all who don't know, our mission statement, which we finally revealed and released, is to spread mental health awareness to the world, to spread, let me say this right, to spread mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics. I think it's as simple of a mission statement as we can put out there. And after the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing that I put out the releases for this week, it might just be added on to and other media or other situations, because I'd love to interview artists one day and get a chance to sit down with them in a podcast and just talk to them about their lives. We are trying to spread mental health awareness through these videos and through these lyrics. And I would pray that the artists could see that and could allow us the chance to be able to review these. I mean, it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to do it, to edit it, to put it out there. And people don't understand when you do Patreon or you have to have a service to be able to put the video on, like Vimeo. It costs a lot of money to be able to do all of those things. It's not cheap to do that. And we don't want to just put out trash. We want to put out something good. And so Juice WRLD is kind of on hold as far as any reactions like that, unreleased reactions, at least anytime soon. And everybody's kind of paused. A couple of channels got shut down or shut them down and they're just gone. But it was a sad day because this brings so much good attention to these artists. I wish we could do these reactions openly like that. But we've shifted the Juice WRLD tier, the 999 family tier. Now I'm going to do a live stream every week with the 999 family only that tier, not the upper tiers. So even though the upper tiers get all the benefits of the lower, this is one I'm protecting for the 999 family to do a live stream just with that tier. So if it's a limited number of people available, you get a chance to talk Juice WRLD all you want during that time, which is pretty cool. And I have another announcement today. So all our stuff on YouTube staying the same. We're doing a release a day. We have committed to that. We are sticking with that. Do the NF Journey. We've got Juice WRLD. We've got Eminem. We've got Mac Miller. We got Lil Peep, Suicide Boys. But there's only so many days in a week, and that's what's been so hard to keep up with. So, yes, we're going to try to do as much. And, man, if y'all could end this, because I don't even know if Nick's on here, but if y'all could shout out Nick, my son, Nick Stevens. He is amazing. He creates the playlist. He does everything behind the scenes. He edits. He does all of that. He lets me know what I need to record, whether everybody likes it or not. And every reaction makes somebody happy and somebody mad. And we try really hard to put out the best material possible. So shout out to Nick for that, for just working so hard in the midst of his last semester and trying to get out and graduate. And he's done so well in school. So thank you, Nick. I love you. And I cannot wait to talk to you soon. We've just been texting back and forth today because there's so much that's been happening. And I also need to hop over and do something else. Also, I don't know if this actually shows. Let me go on here. I wish I had Nick here because I think it would really help me right now. But I needed to turn something on. I have an announcement to be able to make. And I told you I was going to make an announcement about a change for April. And there is going to be a kind of an addition to YouTube and an addition to Patreon that we have. And I'm super excited about it. But I wanted to wait until today to be able to kind of put that out there for y'all. Because, where is this? Let me make sure I get this on here right. Because it affects everybody. And we are working really hard to be able to give as much content as we can to YouTube as we do to Patreon, but clearly we can't. Just so everybody knows, the reason we are doing a Patreon page is, number one, it takes a lot of time and effort to be able to do, and I've actually had to reduce a little bit of the work at my office to be able to do these videos. And so it does take time to do that and energy to do that. And number two, it's a way to provide extra content to people. And so the easiest way I put it to anybody when it comes to Patreon and a subscription, because it can be so inexpensive to get more content that way, is that if you went to a sporting event, a football game, or you went to a concert and you buy a ticket in the front row or you buy a ticket for the back row, either way, you get a chance to see the concert. But some people want to be up front and some people don't mind and want to be in the arena. And some people don't want to go to the concert. They'd rather just download their music or listen to it some other way. And that's all okay, but it's affording anybody else who wants extra content. It's not a way to try to take away YouTube and just go over and do that. But I'll tell you, to be honest, Nick and I are both, I'm sure all reactors get very frustrated sometimes with YouTube because the videos get blocked. We have to cover the screen, and there's all kinds of different rules and things to be able to put those out, and you can't see the video, and we want that content to be out, and Patreon is one way to be able to do that. So just so y'all know, it's a chance to be able to see the actual reactions, and it's a chance to be able to get more content and people to request their own songs, because at the top two tiers, if you go to patreon.com/reaction therapy, or just look at any of our videos and you see the link at the top of the video, you go to Patreon, you look for Reaction Therapy, it's there. And $4 a month is the lowest. They get a lot of reactions a week. They probably get 4 or 5 reactions a week. Plus you get the chance to see all the YouTube reactions a week ahead of time. So you already know what's coming out ahead of time, which is pretty cool. And I'm just trying to see if all this is going the way that it needs to go. So I'm trying to see one thing real quick before I actually do this. Okay, here we go. So the announcement I have, and I told y'all, we're going to add a new tier to Patreon, and we're going to add a new feature to YouTube. And I thought long and hard about this, and I'm really thinking about this for the future too, y'all, because in the future, I think we can really start doing more and different things down the road with Patreon that is completely affordable and gives you a chance to see more content. But I decided to start a new tier with a new group that I wanted to do a journey list for, just like I've done for NF. I want to be able to go from the beginning to the current of their music, all the way through the history of their music, and listen to almost all of their songs or react to all of their songs so that I can share that journey with you. And it took me a while. It actually didn't. It took me a while to make the decision to do it because I didn't want to make anybody upset, because everybody's given me names and groups and things they want to do. But without further ado, the new tier that we have on Patreon, if you go to Patreon and look at Reaction Therapy, is none other than, let me see if I can get this up there right. There they are, 21 Pilots. Yes, sir. We are right now unveiling a new tier that is strictly dedicated to 21 Pilots, just like the Juice WRLD tier 999. It's still there, and it's focused on live streams, and it's focused on, some of the Juice content we can get out there. But this tier is called the top tier. I love that name, the top tier, as in 21 Pilots. And if you go to patreon.com/reaction therapy, you can see it. It is a $12 per month tier, just $12. I was going to do 21 because it was 21 Pilots, but you know me, I'm not going to do 21. That's crazy. That doesn't make sense. I don't want to do that. There's already a $20 tier. And I wanted it to have a 2 and a 1 in it anyway, so I decided to make it a $12 tier. And with that tier, just so y'all know, you can hear this, and this is the last of my pitch for today because I want y'all to have this. And then I'll tell you about the YouTube thing. It's for 21 Pilots, people who want strictly them. And I've loved what I've heard from them so far. You get one 21 Pilots reaction each week. That guaranteed. Every week we're going to pump out, and we're going to start with album 1, and we are going to go through every single album. And do you know what else? You're going to get one live stream with me, just your tier, just the 21 Pilots tier, no other tier. I don't care about the top tiers. It is just for them because I want you to have this, and I love my top tiers, but I get face-to-face with them, and I want face-to-face with y'all. So just for the 21 Pilots tier, you are getting a live stream every single month just with me to talk 21 Pilots stuff, which is really cool. And you are going to decide which songs we react to in what order. Okay? So that's going to involve the 21 Pilots tier and above. So everybody above does get that. There's only one thing the 21 Pilots tier gets, and that is the live stream each month. But there's other live streams, y'all. All Patreon people, there are other live streams where we can talk in general, but this is more of a private one. You're going to vote every week. What we're going to do is take album 1. We're going to put it out there in front of you, and we're going to let you vote on which, from the 21 Pilots tier on up, we're going to let y'all vote on which song we do in what order. So it's one a week. And here is the cool part. Over on YouTube, I don't want to leave y'all out. I don't want to leave y'all stranded because everybody gets upset that now everything over there is going to be 21 Pilots. No. If you're on YouTube, while we can't do every single song on Patreon that's on YouTube because it's just like doing the same thing, YouTube is going to get a song every other week off of those reactions. So what we're doing is giving Patreon people on that tier every week a new 21 Pilots song until we get through every single song that they've ever had. And we are going to take every other week one of those songs and let the Patreon people vote on which song gets released to YouTube. So if you're a Patreon subscriber at $12 or higher, you get to vote on which 21 Pilots song we put on YouTube. So YouTube, you are getting half of what we are putting out on Patreon for 21 Pilots. So in effect, it's a mini journey for 21 Pilots on YouTube. So you're getting half of whatever. I don't know how many songs they've ever done, but you are going to get that. And if you ever want more content, it's over there. But this is a way to please, hopefully, all people that if you love 21 Pilots and you're only on YouTube and that's all you can do, great. You're still going to get every other week a guaranteed 21 Pilots reaction coming out, which is more than we've really had already. So I'm in love with that. And if you really want more 21 Pilots, then you go over to Patreon and you're going to get a chance to see one every single week, and it's going to build a library over time. So I hope everybody can understand that, be okay with it. Plus, you're getting a 20% discount on any merch that you buy if you're on that tier, which is already phenomenal because the merch is hardly, it's probably going to end up being just the cost of what it is. But this is phenomenal. So you get polls to be able to vote on what we're reacting to, polls to get to vote on what we're sending over to YouTube. Nick and I don't decide what goes on YouTube, 21 Pilots. You do if you're on that tier. $12, go there now. I even have a special surprise I'm trying to work out. I'll tell y'all this since you're in here now. I don't know how many people are here now. I'll tell y'all. I'm trying to get for all the people that sign up for the 21 Pilots tier in April, from today all the way to the end of April. I'm going to take that whole group of people and I'm trying to get red beanies with the Reaction Therapy logo on them to give away to 21 people out of the whole number of people that sign up on that tier. I'm really trying. This week, we're literally trying to get the person to create them because it's not as easy on beanies with the embroidering, the stitching of it. But I'm trying literally hard, and I'll probably know in a week if we can get the beanies made, the red beanies made for 21 Pilots with the Reaction Therapy logo on them. And I want to give, if I can, I'll know in a week, but I don't know now. I want to be able to give 21 beanies away to that 21 Pilots tier because I believe in it that much and I love it and I can't wait for those live streams to happen. So, you know what that says to me for the future, and I'm already thinking about it, and y'all probably are too. Well, why don't we branch out and have other groups that have their own tier? And I'm not opposed to that. I end up quitting my job because it takes so much time to do it. I'm not opposed to it, but I really am interested in y'all's feedback as this goes. We have a Juice WRLD tier, we have a 21 Pilots tier now, and let's just keep it going. And by the way, on the rise, I see that. Thank you very much for that. There was an issue with the link on our Discord server in our videos. Nick knows about it. He's working on it. It's happened to other streamers as well, I think. But On the Rise just posted that. I did not know how to pin that to the top or anything. So no way for me. You can just keep reposting it, I guess. The Discord that we have, almost 2,000 people in that Discord. I am currently actually locked out of the Discord because I set up a 2-factor authorization or something, and I did it so well that it just won't let me back in. So I haven't been in a few days, but I appreciate everybody who's in there. Everybody who's worked hard on that, Charlotte, Dextra, who have run the things over there. And it's gotten so big so fast. In less than a month, y'all, I think in 3 weeks, this thing has almost 2,000 people in it, and it's incredible. So anyway, oh my goodness, this is a lot. Timmy, good to see you. Owen, good to see you. Ink Infinity, all of y'all. It's so good to see y'all. So my big announcement was the new tier, number one, $12 tier on Patreon. If you go check it out, sign up. It is worth it just to get the release every single week. And only half of those are going over YouTube. But you know what? You people who are on that tier, you get the chance. And there may be some people that say, I'm bailing on the $20, $50, or $100 tier because I want to go down to the 12. That's totally fine. I have loved my time I got special time and got to meet all of you at the very top tier. I mean, I'd say y'all's names if I had permission, but I don't have permission from y'all. So I've really appreciated it. Yesterday I had a great Zoom call face-to-face with all the people in the top 2 tiers of our Patreon. And we just had a great chat and good time. And I'm going to do more of that too. So I love that face-to-face interaction with y'all. And let's see. Anything else I need to be able to say other than the Juice WRLD thing I said? And we're going to keep the reactions going the same as they are. The merch, like I said, I'm going to pick some more up now. If you want to go, reactiontherapy.us, or the links in all the videos we have as well. So you can go there and check those out. But the merch is up and running. And we did set it up. You just got to be patient with us. But we did set it up where you can still order merch even if it's sold out, which means we know it's sold out. It may take a week to be able to get all the new stuff in. But if you still want to order it to reserve it when the next batch comes in, you can do that. We'll still have the order. We'll reach out to you and say, hey, we got your order, but it may take a week to get it to you. Hopefully you can be patient. So if it's sold out, we just didn't want it to be where you can't get anything. You can still order even if it's sold out. So any questions that I need to have? Topic, I see ya. I see ya. Oh my gosh, that name, I'll tell you what. And then Jensen said, is the 21 Pilots content going to be available to the inner circle? All of the 21 Pilots content, I guess I didn't say that. The only thing not available to other people is the live stream, just like the Juice WRLD tier. So the 21 Pilots content is available for the $12 on up. Anybody who's at the $12 level or higher gets the release of that content. Just like the people at the $20 tier who are at the genre level, they get their release. And I need to talk to Nick because my brain is a little bit scrambled right now. And this camera's bothering me because it feel like it's about to fall off. But from what I know, I'm going to ask Nick. I'm going to defer to him. From what I know, Jensen, the 21 Pilots tier will be released for the $12 tier and above. 12, 20, 50, 100. That's all going to be released to all of them. And then just so y'all know, down the road, I'm sure in months, 3 to 6 months ahead, we would release that content down to the rest of Patreon. I'm pretty sure. But requests that come from the top 2 tiers, everybody at the top 2 tier get a request that I do. That goes to all of Patreon. So automatically you're getting 10 to 15 requests each week on Patreon, period. Not to mention, the other general releases we put out there. In fact, Nick just had a couple that he put out on Patreon, I think, that were from that couldn't go over to YouTube. And there's another release coming out tonight. I don't know if y'all know, at 8 o'clock tonight. That's where B Mike Anxiety by B Mike is coming out tonight. And I think that one is on YouTube. That one's coming out on YouTube tonight at 8 p.m. That was a great song. Talk about therapy in that one. That was incredible. Anyway, Kiki, good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Join the Patreon. I always say to people, if you want to donate, that'd be the best. That'd be the most fulfilling way to do it, so that y'all can be a part of all of our bonus content. Thanks for doing your reaction. Absolutely. Loved it. And I love doing, and I will do more Kill Station. And wasn't Kill Station the, losing my mind now, between all the different people, and I'm not thinking quickly enough. I'm forgetting, but yes, I want to be able to rotate some of those and put them out. And that is the beauty, by the way, of these contests we give with questions and of the reactions people request on Patreon, is we're getting to see all kinds of music and artists that I have never reacted to before. So, and to get a Suicide Boys enter tier, man, a Patreon tier, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh, TMM, a Suicide Boys tier. I'd have to amp up my own therapy at that point to be able to have it, because it is so intense. But I want to tell y'all, Jill and I were at dinner last night. We ran into a friend of ours we hadn't seen in a long time, and that actually lives in our neighborhood. And they're like, we watch your reactions. I'm like, you're kidding me. You're like my age. And they're like, our kids love it. And we watched the Suicide Boys one. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So we're making a difference. We are spreading mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics. And that's what we love to do. Maynard, I see that. Guns N' Roses, debut from Guns N' Roses was a watershed moment in the 80s. Yep. Guns N' Roses, boy, it goes back to my day. Tammy's going to get the 999. Any other questions on here I need to? Destiny, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Yes, Darkest, thank you. Any of the top tier people that want their requests done, April 1st, here we are. And this is no April Fools. I don't like April Fools. I'll be totally honest with y'all. It has never been a favorite of mine. I don't know why. Maybe I just don't like being shocked and surprised like that. But anyway, I'm way past 4 o'clock. I realize I got to go. So just a couple more minutes. I'll see if there's anything else on here. I appreciate it. Owen, thank you so much. And thank you, Darkest. Outcast, good to see you. Yeah, we have been growing very quickly, and we're very grateful. I cannot thank y'all enough, honestly. Seeing everybody yesterday in the Zoom call, seeing the comments from y'all here. Nick and I talk about it all the time, and Jill, my wife, we talk about it all the time, how thankful and grateful we are. And I did not know my life would take this turn to be able to spend this time with you. I love doing these reactions. I love seeing y'all's comments on them. I appreciate it. And it makes every bad comment or mean comment, which is very few, wash away, because y'all are so supportive and so grateful. And the Discord server has been great. Go there, check that out. Absolutely. And we are trying to get the merch out as quick as we can. But the reactions are my funnest. I just love doing it. And I love all the different artists. So we're trying to spread that out on Patreon so we can do more if we can. Anyway, how do you submit a reaction? It's typically through the Google Doc, which somebody could paste on here, the Google Doc to be able to put. But the trouble is there's 5,000 songs on that. And I will tell you, people on Patreon who ask for a request, that's a different list that we do. And we tend to go to that one first because, again, that's the group over there that, it's not a 5,000 song list. And They are the ones, just like at the concert. I mean, it's different. There are games and concerts I've gone front row for, and some I'm just like, I just want to be in the arena. Elton John, we saw here in Houston, and we were at the very top, as far as up as we can be, because I just wanted to listen to the music, sit back, enjoy. It's still expensive as all get out. But some people I saw down in the front row because they wanted that experience. And hey, we want everybody to have what they want if they can get it. Okay, Google Doc's the best. And it is in the description. Any last people? I think that's it. Thanks so much, Harpoon. Appreciate it. And thanks, Ink. Appreciate you. Elton John is good. I love all of y'all. How many ended up being here? Can y'all tell me? Was it still 50 at the end? Just question. I guess Nick never came too. He was probably busy doing study and stuff like that. So, Guns N' Roses. Boy, that would be nice to do some of those songs for sure. Thanks, Timmy. Harry, good to see you. All the way over in Australia. It is good to see you. Thanks for being here. Roach Clip, just got here and I'm almost out of here. But I really appreciate you. And then Jensen, send me a message in Patreon. There's Jill right now. Do you want to come say hi real quick? Okay. Do I have it? See, I got to give a key. Come here, Jill. Just say hi to everybody. She's so pretty. Look, come here. Come here. Where's your key? She won. I just want to say, I'm getting off, I promise, because I told them 4 o'clock. There she is. Hey guys. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. So enjoy. Send me a message if you have it. If there's any other questions, I'm here. But I really am grateful. Nick is too. And I hope to do another live pretty soon. And I'm going to do a live for the 999 tier probably this weekend. So get ready for that. Everybody, have a great day. Thank you so much. And until I see you next time, go check out the Patreon. If you do the $12 tier, we already have a song released on there, which is called Ode to Sleep by 21 Pilots. Ode to Sleep, the very first song going out. And now we're going back to album 1. So get ready, buckle up. The new journey begins. And I'll see y'all at the next Reaction Therapy. Thank you.